Just getting set up here. Let's see. See, maybe we can do actually before even painting happens. Before even painting happens, let's see if I want to figure out any kind of sanding. Oh yeah, there we go. I said some words, but I forgot to turn on the microphone. Now we're on. So I'm just setting up. Oh, I found the pin I was looking for. So today's task is back on the handle again. There are some dark parts. I want to see if maybe I should sand them, even though I had already put a coat of red over it, sort of. I may dare to try to sand, like if I see this dark spot here. Seems a little difficult to cover up. Right, like this. This is a pretty significant dark blobby spot here. So I don't know. Maybe I try. Like my X-Acto knife is already kind of dull right now, so maybe I try scraping it a bit, and if that doesn't really do anything, go in with some sandpaper. Let's see. My usual thing here, holding down the table, holding down the paper, I mean. And where's me tools? Tools. It's in this box. Let's see, what can I do about this? Oh, there's even like tape here that I failed to remove, I think that's literally a blind spot here for the red. Forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, because this looks gross. Okay, X-Acto knife isn't really gonna cut it. I'm actually thinking of using a popsicle stick here. Popsicle stick, and then maybe I can cut the foam. I have more of this kind of foam sandpaper. Just cut a shape. I can more precisely sand this spot. So I'm gonna cut a bit of piece here, try to stick it onto the popsicle stick as a precise sanding tool. I have sanding sticks, but I think I can make something that's more precisely sand one little spot maybe. Let's see, that's the 3000 grit. I always get the numbers mixed up. This is the 2000 grit, so does that mean it's... Which one is coarser? I get way confused. Can't really feel the small difference. Coarser. 2000 is the coarser one. Okay. Let's try the 2000 then. Year 2000. Scissors. Where's scissors? I was cutting something. Double-sided tape. Could maybe use double-sided tape. I just want a little piece. Hopefully. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm gonna make a little stick thingy here. Or should I wrap it? No, little stick thingy. Is double-sided tape gonna be strong enough? Double-sided tape is awesome. I love double-sided tape. It's magical to me. Magical. Part is always peeling the protected area, or however you call it. I think I did it. I think I got it. little sandy stick. Let's see if I can work it. Something's coming off. I'm getting through the red, starting to see the primer. I think maybe I'll eventually get through that black. It's just kind of weird. And it's there. It was definitely a bump before, now it's just smooth. Is there like a hidden channel for the black to fill in? I think I'm kind of getting rid of it. I think I got rid of some primer as well. Yeah, at least the black is mostly gone. So we can dust it off. Dust it off and then paint. It's not the only area that's bothering me. Hopefully this will be a very educational learning stream. Let's see, there's another kind of black spot here. It seems like it takes a bit of the X-Acto knife to unsurface it. This corner though, that's I may have to leave this corner. Let's see, X-Acto knife again. I think I see some of the chipping away at the black paint. Yeah, I should have really spotted this sooner, or I did, but I thought the red paint would maybe just cover it up very easily. And it could maybe just pass as like a bit of shadowing. Okay, yeah. I think I, for the most part, got it. I can see it. I can envision it being healed once enough coats of red go on. What do you think, Angel? Dare to tackle a spot here. Kind of see the spark here maybe fading. This is like, it's like a toothbrush, sanding toothbrush. working, so I don't know if I can get rid of it completely, but I'm sure enough effort it will. You guys see? You guys can see, yeah? You guys can probably see better than I can. I think it's getting there. Maybe? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that helped. That definitely helped. Push, 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 push. Surely the red coats will cover that little tiny speck eventually, right? I think slowly I'm just getting to the primer. Alright, I think that is as good as that gets. Let's see, I think those were probably the most, no, aligned. There's still some spots I'm pretty not about. Hey Sonny. This is the handle that Brian has helped me print out, as you know, and Here's some black here, trying to get rid of the black before I continue painting. So I'm using the knife and sanding paper. I put on a popsicle stick.有啲地方啲黑色有流咗落呢度，就唔係咁鍾意啊！我就想試啊，即係刮甩佢，再有個紅色。應該冇事，刮咗佢再有個。Hopefully. Uh-oh, there's lag? Always loading. I'm watching too. I'm watching myself too on YouTube. I'm watching myself too on YouTube. It's okay for me. Also, this is hopefully it's not too devastating. What is this white I'm seeing? Here is better? Okay. Thank you for following. 我依家刷緊呢度，有啲黑色油流咗落嚟，我就唔係咁靚咯，就我想真係試下用少少sandpaper 刮咗佢，就先至再繼續有個紅色。我講唔講得明白？對唔住啊，我啲廣東話好差。有時又講得歪音，我講出嚟都知道啊，歪音。Nope，我淨係識 我淨係識講聽少少，唔識讀唐人字。You're a monster 你講你啲仔啊 I think younger generation will be even harder 我啲 cousin 啊，我啲no actually 我個表弟講得好好，佢有返過香港，返完香港返嚟就突然間講得好犀利。我個哥即係個細哥 little brother 就佢以前講得嘅，但佢冇繼續講啫，依家佢唔夠 confidence， 佢淨係聽。Yeah， 佢細個嗰陣時又即係阿婆婆同佢住埋，咁就仲更加講多啲中文。我就淨係同媽咪講中文，同埋睇 TVB 學嘅。呢度唔係幾刮得甩。Johnny 有冇俾你睇嗰個女仔講 Pokemon 卡啊？覺得好笑啊！佢都有講啲字深過我。But overall I'm a little better than her. But that's pretty good. I'm sure of course she's younger than me, and so for her to keep speaking Cantonese is very good. Oh, you forgot? Oh, okay. J Ho 有 link 我。But even before he linked me, I already watched a bunch of her Pokemon video. Oh my god. Kahotzi喺個 chatting base 嚟㗎嘛。Where did it go? Oh no, this seems kind of ugly. 試下依個。Do you know I sometimes IRL stream, especially if I go to conventions or IRL streams, in real life stream. So Anime North. So when Anime North happens, then I will be there to IRL stream, and then I will see him there. I'll see your brother there.呢度好似冇辦法整好啲嘅。There's always a way, right? Just have to try harder, sand more. Get rid of the black paint. Today I was watching last year's stream at the Anime North, and I forgot I saw 2 people cosplaying the same character that I was going to do. 我都唔記得睇到見到2個人 cosplay 呢個 character。我好快就唔記得嘢，我仲諗住真係冇乜人會 cosplay 呢個 character。Because he's not like very big character in the game. He's very cool character, and he has cool moments, but there's definitely younger and more stylish characters. So I thought, oh, maybe there'll be at most one other person cosplaying this character. But actually I forgot, I already saw 2.睇好多嗰啲convention videos on YouTube， 多數係美國嘅 conventions， 我睇佢哋啲 photo shoot 有冇人做呢個 character， 我就覺得好少啦，淨係見到睇咗咁多，淨係見到一個女仔做呢個 character。咁我就好真係好 surprised 喺呢度多倫多 兩個人做呢個 Welt Yang。But I think my Welt Yang is going to be very good. 即係呢個 character 佢要呢個 character 喺個 game 佢係老啲嘅 ，right？ 佢係老啲 ，is kind of more one of the more adult characters in the game. The game 冇咁多 adult characters. So 呢個 Welt he's kind of the older character because he was also in Honkai Impact, and so he came in. His story continued into Honkai Star Rail. So he already had the spotlight in Honkai Impact. So I don't think not sure will he ever get the spotlight in Star Rail. But I like his design in Star Rail. 我又鍾意 Star Rail 多啲，因為 Star Rail 係講呢個火車飛喺太空，兩樣嘢我都好鍾意。我鍾意火車，我又鍾意太空。Space and trains. Magic 佢都有 magic 嘅，they never call it magic. Hmm. 叫做乜嘢？呢個 tricky。Making it ugly, so hopefully it will become better. Become ugly first and then become better. Yeah. Okay. I want to show you the costume because you've seen the character. I'll show you the costume. I'll show you me wearing the costume at home. Let's see. Then you can see me too. I'm just gonna do it like this. Oops, like this. That's me with the costume on. And the wig. I just finished doing the wig. Right? And let's see. Oh yeah. And then I just happened to going through last year's video. Let me see. Post this. I post it somewhere. I posted it to my Facebook friends.呢個 last year 見到呢個人做 Welt Yang， 我覺得佢冇 spend too much time on the hair. And here's another person. Also just so on the wig. Of course the wig 係我覺得係最難做嘅。我唔識剪頭髮，唔識點樣 style 頭髮，我要睇好多 YouTube 先至開始。好奇怪嘅，真係 before last year Anime North， 我就突然間諗起呢個 character 好 cool 喎，我好中意呢個 character， 我就去 Anime North 就係咁點講啊？好奇怪，講好奇怪。又咁啱得咁 Q， 見到兩個 Welt。Yeah, everything can learn from YouTube. Even AI。我有學做啲 AI 喺 YouTube 學翻嚟。My dad suggests that maybe I should go back to school and take a course in AI, but I'm not sure if that's very useful to me because 我又冇興趣即係發明自己嘅 AI, right? 我淨係想用 AI 加落我嗰啲 apps， 交流啲 app 都做到好多嘢嘅，唔使自己發明 AI 好似 Elon 或鄭振康。So 我又唔中意測驗，好唔中意測驗。哦，嗰個嗰個叫做 Jarvis，right？ Tony Stark 同 Jarvis 講嘢嗰個嘛 ，right？ Or you mean after Jarvis became Vision? Computer one. Oh yeah. I wish that we could name the AI anything we want. So, instead of saying, hey Google, don't listen. Instead of saying Google or Siri or Alexis, then choose your own name on these programs, on these popular big company programs. 因為我想好似 Star Trek， 你知唔知道 Star Trek 嘅 Star Trek 佢哋淨係講 computer。Where is 乜嘢咁樣，佢淨係講 computer 嘅啦。佢嗰個 AI 喺嗰個 Starship 就答佢。我想呢啲，我想我嘅 iPhone just respond to computer。Horrible。點樣 horrible? Will kill all human? Maybe. Maybe 有呢個 possibility， 有呢個機會佢會諗到點解要 kill humans。But 我諗唔會好似 science fiction 咁犀利，唔會好似有 Terminator 咁樣。我諗唔會好似 Terminator 咁恐怖，有機會，不過唔會好似 Terminator 咁恐怖。 Yeah, the Matrix. But you know, at the end of the Matrix, at the end of the trilogy, the humans and machine found peace, right? 佢唔係one side won. In the end, they found peace. So 我都諗都係會咁樣，即係冇乜not much reason to kill humans. Maybe AI will find specific reason to kill certain humans, but 佢唔會真係諗住個 human 都唔好嘅 right？ 我哋依家同 AI 講，佢都知道 human 係呢個世界係做乜嘢咁樣。如果個 AI 係真係唔中意你，佢都淨係喺公司即係炒咗你，唔會殺咗你咁樣。Okay, Sony, thank you so much for hanging out and chatting with me. That's good. I am happy too. Appreciate your company. Bye-bye. See you next time. 早唞 good night. Make it ugly before it becomes good looking. Okay. What's up, Bigish? It's yellow tape. Yellow tape. This is white underneath, so it's gonna look crazy once you can see the white. There's a lot of chrome. That's the chrome underneath, but I'm protecting all the chrome right now as I work on the red. Yellow tape, man. Not the police kind. Some of the black ink has gotten into places where I don't really like, so I'm just kind of sanding it away and we'll repaint it. Yeah, it's gonna look crazy. Let me show you. I mean, there's somebody here who commissioned it. I think it's literally made from metal. Mine's 3D printed and plastic, but Welt Yang I'll. This is somebody's like manufactured cane here. I'll show it to you. Look at that. Shee, that's crazy. Oh, this keyboard, this is a GMK Pro, or maybe it's GMMK, something. GMK Pro, very heavy keyboard. The keycaps are from Amazon. Chose the colors. Oh yeah, I didn't show you, did I show you my cosplay? I thought I was gonna send it to you, but maybe I did, now I think about it. Here's a picture of me. Dun, 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 dun. KVD. Check it out. That's me wearing the cosplay at home. You've looked at the game character, right? That's the getup. That's the wig. The wig right here. Don't look at my messy room. Limo key? No, I don't know. Hold on, I can dig up the box. Dig up the box. I don't really care. I don't really think about the brand, but it's called Echo keycap set. I chose these colors because it's the same colors as the interface for Homeworld 2. That's an RTS game. And I was reviewing my Anime North stream from last year this morning, and I forgot that I had run. Yeah. You gotta get him his own keyboard. Get him one with a knob, right? If new kids don't need the number pad, then they don't need it. They can get used to the numbers on the top row. More space for the mouse, so that they can click on those heads. The knob is just for volume. It can be configured for other things, but by default it is for just volume. I never use it. I never use it, but looks nice. Yeah, I actually never use it. So yeah, once I do some sanding away the parts I don't like here, then I'll be able to proceed with the next coat of red. I think this year I'm going to hopefully run into many, well, I say many, but I mean at least more than one friend at the anime convention. There's definitely going to be one artist friend. He's going to have a table there selling his art. And then hopefully I run into some other familiar faces who I've never really met in person before, but I've either been in their chat streams or know them in some other way. I don't know if you remember last year when I went to Fan Expo. That one was a convention downtown. I know one friend who definitely will be dressed up in cosplay. I don't know if I'll have a chance to meet them if they're busy. I was trying to encourage my own homies to cosplay, and I was kinda getting there, but I don't have high hopes. So I might be solo cosplaying among my closer friends, and chances are I only cosplay for one day, because only for one day I'll have the family car. Unless maybe I arrange something. I'm not sure how I feel about like cosplaying and then somehow changing. I mean, that place does have pretty big washrooms. Like the washroom stalls are pretty fancy actually. Of all the convention centers that I've been to, so I can even on a non-driving day when I take public transit, I could just see if I can get my whole getup into whatever bag and then go home. So I'm thinking about it. On the day that I have this king with me, I'm also not sure about the live streaming situation. I'm thinking I likely on a Saturday, among the 3 days, on a Saturday I will definitely cosplay, and my closest friend there could be cameraman for the stream if he doesn't cosplay. Either way, he's not gonna go. If he does cosplay, it wouldn't be like all out. It would be just like maybe just like a jacket or something that's repping some anime. He is super big into anime. He watches tons of anime. Knows like all the opening songs and stuff like that. If anything, he should be the one cosplaying first. No, I don't. I kinda had one at one point, but then I like gifted it away. But it was kind of like I didn't really want that gimbal. It's kind of big and clunky. And then later on, some more compact gimbals came out. But yeah, I don't have a gimbal, so it is just gonna be like handheld, kind of shaky cam. That is where some streams have an upper hand in terms of quality, maybe. too good of a job here. That's a little better. Just has to be a bit better. It's gonna be as like the entire duration that I'm there. So like Saturday, because I just happened to be looking at my Saturday stream from last year. My Saturday stream from last year was 14 hours. 14 hours straight. And then the Friday and Sunday are shorter. They're shorter days at the convention. So I think Friday, the ballpark time is something like 4 or 5 p.m. into the evening. So it's maybe like a 4 to 5 hour stream. And then Sunday is, the convention is 10 to 5. So that's 7 hours. I don't know will I be there for every hour. Because Sunday I'll probably be pretty tired. I might do the charity. Yeah, right? But you know, there was, looking back at it, I was reminded that there's quite a bit of technical difficulty, quite a bit of technical challenge. Like there were numerous times where, because of the poor signal, the audio would become desynced. And so when it becomes desynced, the audio becomes like choppy. And so at that time, unless I had somebody watching and then telling me that the audio is broken, like I would have no idea, right? And that happened quite a few times. I do, like I mentioned last night on your stream, I did make a solution where you know, I used technology. I used made a script that listens to the audio that OBS is picking up, and if it hears choppy sounds, if it hears desynced audio, then it will start spamming warnings into chat to say that, hey, there's something wrong with the audio. Because, you know, there's not enough people watching me to tell me. That's the privilege of more famous streamers, is they have chat to tell them that something is wrong. And that actually benefits them, because that that creates engagement, that creates interaction. But when you have nobody, then you're at the mercy of poor internet signals. And you miss more good moments. I definitely missed some good moments in my streams. Always happens when there's something cool happening. I swear it's every time. I kind of thought about like, could I offer what I have as a service to other people, right? Because it's running better than the stories that I hear about people using whatever service. And that's a matter because, you know, me putting my passion into it rather than money first, right? Gotta be careful not to cut myself. Just scratching this with my X-Acto knife. Ah. Hopefully this turns out as good as I imagine it. These fixes that I'm doing. It only has to be as perfect. It only has to be perfect to a point. Like most people are not gonna see the little defects from a distance. Even like at an arm's length distance, they're not gonna see the little flaws that I'm seeing. Alright, I think that's good enough. Good enough obsessing over making it so perfect. We'll get around to the next coat of paint. More yellow tape. Quite a bit of hours. I mean, this is I've also been keeping track on YouTube, so there's a little bit of time off stream, but most of it I've streamed. And this is basically day 10, and the streams have been ranged from an hour to a few of them being like 5 hours. So let's roughly guess, like let's say it's roughly 20, somewhere around 20, maybe more, over 20 hours. But it's probably more. I always kind of underestimate how long it's taking me to do something, or how long it will take me to do something. That's part of ADHD time dilation. Welt Yang, I'll type it on my $600 keyboard. Welt Yang, he's in 2 different games, or maybe more depending on how you look at it. But he's mainly in 2 different games. In what's it called? Not Genshin. In Honkai Impact. Honkai 3rd Impact. And the one I'm doing specifically is Welt Yang in Honkai Star Rail. If you want to look that up, yeah. I mean, basically, his design in Honkai Star Rail, the newer game of the 2, is more detailed. Obviously more detailed. This is for card detailing, eh? Now it's a duster for Cosplay Pro. This is for getting into the crevices of your car door to get the dust out. With its boar hairs, I think it is. Hairs off of a boar. Spiky, kind of rigidy hairs. So good question. I thought it would be like near zero, right? So I do know, at first I did know that there is one, I did know that there is one cosplayer specifically at the convention that I go to, and he even does like a panel for these gacha games with a few other friends of his. And so he would cosplay as Welt Yang. But last year, and I had forgotten this, last year I saw while reviewing my footage today, I saw that there was two people. One of them might have been that guy, but definitely there's two people who cosplayed as Welt Yang, which is kind of surprising to me because he is like an older character, right? He's not really like the star of the show, right? He was already kind of the star of the show in the first game, and so in the second game he's more like side character, supporting character, even though he's like super strong. And so I always expect people to like, you know, do the other characters that are about having a cool sword or cool weapon. In all the YouTube videos I watched of Honkai Star Rail like photo shoots in the US, I've only ever seen one Welt Yang cosplayer, and it was even a woman too. She was it was even just a wholesome looking little lady who wore glasses, dressed as Welt Yang. So I was really surprised when I was reminded that, hey, actually I had crossed paths with two other Welt Yangs last year. I even have pictures of them. Actually, I took I happened to see them. I snapped some screenshots off my video. Take a look. Oh my god. So here's one. This guy over here. He's even holding let me do this. He's even holding a cane. He's even holding a cane. And then, you know what, I need to vacuum my floor anyway, so. I haven't vacuumed in over a week. Let's do some painting. Just red painting. This as well. My palette. Yeah, it's not too popular. Yeah, the I can definitely name quite a few characters that are more popular. But still, I was kind of surprised that there'd be potentially 3 Welt Yangs in this. If you add me, potentially maybe there'd be 3 Welt Yangs at this upcoming Anime North. And hopefully I've done a very good job on my Welt Yang. When I compare, and I don't really, I don't really mean to compare, but this is, this is the nature of being a man, right? You're bound to be a little competitive. I would say, comparing my current self to these past Welts I see, I'm definitely upping the standard, let's say. And hopefully that shows. Hopefully that shows. But I'm pretty happy with it, so that's all that truly matters, is that I'm personally very happy with it. Just gotta get this cane done now. Got this cane done, figure out how to stay safe when I'm there, keep it all in one piece, have fun meeting other cosplayers. I'm definitely going to make an effort to talk to more other cosplayers and ask them like how did they make their weapons. I say weapons even though this is a cane. Technically it's a weapon though. It's for Welt it is called the Star of Eden. And in his original game, it was more like just like a ball, like a very fancy kind of orb thing. It would just hold it in his hand and then it would float or something. A cane is easier than making a ball float. Unless you're a magician, right? Alright, so we're gonna paint. I think I'm gonna be brave and see about doing both sides, or maybe wait a bit and then do the other side. see. I have a pink thing. Oh, here it is. I think I got more. I'm like blind. Ba, ba, ba. We're doing the chemistry. That's a crazy solid red. I love that. so much more work. Well, no, it's just it's all in this cane. It's all about getting the paint right in this cane. So I'm not sure how many more coats of red I need, and then I plan to also add a clear coat or two, probably 2 clear coats, and I may even dare to see if I can then polish that clear coat. I'm not sure if it's worth it since it's not perfectly smooth. So I'll have to wait and see. Yeah, and I wait for it to dry overnight, right? So sometimes it's just been like, all right, 2 hours, apply a coat, done for the rest of the day. Wait for tomorrow for the next pass. Taping took so much time though, and I've taped this multiple times, right, for different for the different spots. First I taped it to paint the white, which you can't see because it's covered right now by the yellow, and then I taped to paint the black, and then I painted over the black with chrome. But it's been fun. It's been like, it's something that takes concentration, but not really too much thinking. So it's like, kind of puts you into that sort of zen kind of state, right? Alright, I still got paint, so it's getting hard to find decide where to hold here. It's looking good. Although that is also what I said yesterday. Bet you never figured you'd watch a cosplayer stream, right? A cosplayer work on their upcoming cosplay. grab more paint. That actually seems like a lot of red paint. There's so much paint. Right? Exactly. What up, Adam? I'm running to carefully decide where to put my hands when I paint. Good. I started the session with like sanding away paint. There were some parts where like black paint had bled onto the areas where I wanted to paint red, and 2 coats of red still wasn't really covering them up, so I decided to sand those parts in order to get rid of the black paint and then paint over it. So it's looking very solid now. But I'm not gonna be surprised if there's red paint that is now bleeding into the chrome areas that I've taped. Hopefully not, since it supposedly the chrome is at a higher, all the chrome parts are at a higher elevation. Damn, I still have some red paint though. Do I just let it be and not use it? Or try to force another coat onto certain spots like here. Oh yeah, Adam, I was like rewatching my Anime North stream from last year, and then I was rewatching like my day 2 14-hour stream, and at the very beginning of it, I immediately ran into, like almost back to back, ran into two belts. And I think both of them had their own cane as well. Nobody skimped out on the cane. But I think nobody has it as detailed as this. And the 2 belts had another version 1 tier below the costume I bought from the same shop. And in fact, the one I ordered doesn't seem to be listed anymore. They're not producing it anymore, so that's cool. The shop rated the different costumes as like R and then SR, I guess for rare and super rare. So I got the SR version, cost twice as much. But I was kind of happy to see them, because there is some repeating qualities that I was like a little worried about. Like there's some accessory parts that I'm not even sure if they're metal. Pretty sure they're metal, and I'm not sure if metal accessories are fine at the con. One of them is particularly pointy. And I think I did sort of exchange a few words with one of those other Welts on the convention Discord, because I recognized his name. He was one of the Honkai Star Rail panelists, and he cosplayed Welt. And so he told me that anything that comes from this store should be good by the con rules. It is just especially handheld weapons like the cane that cannot contain any metal. Still red. Yeah, I just flooded that little corner that was bothering me. I don't have enough light. No, I touched the wet spot. Wet paint. Holy, let's let it dry. Let's stop doing any more stuff. My hands are like feeling a little sticky. Huh? BRB. I think I got some black paint on my monitor. It was a little like smudge of something. Oh yeah, it's coming right off. That was easy. Phew. Easy peasy. How many do we have tuned in today? Not sure if I can tell. It's looking really good right now. I wonder if tomorrow will be the day the tape comes off. Or is it one final coat of red? Might be one final coat of red. For the full red experience. Actually, no, even after the red is completely on, I'm still gonna do a clear coat on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sold on still doing a clear coat on this red. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I think we will call it there. Let this dry. You guys watch it dry. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Come for the paint, stay for the dry. Still looks like a mustard cane with the tape. Mustard cane. Mystery cane. The solid, the red is quite solid now. I'm gonna wash the brushes. Yo, what up, Kino? I was just washing the brushes. Washing my brushes. It's a very solid red now, but I still think I'll go for one more coat. Fourth coat. That's kind of the limit there. Fourth coat and then the clear coat. That's the plan. I haven't shown you my cosplay yet, right? I was reviewing my IRL stream last year at the same convention that I'm gonna be going to, and I had forgotten that I had run into two other cosplayers who were doing the same costume as me, which is very surprising since my character isn't like a main character of Honkai Star Rail. He was a main character in Third Impact. Now he's a strong supporting character in Honkai Star Rail. of all the YouTube videos I've watched of conventions in the US, I only saw like one person cosplay as Welt. So they suddenly see 3, at least last year, and then completely forget about it. Not 3, I mean 2. I would be the 3rd one. Yeah, I saw 2. Two Welt cosplayers. I even took screenshots of them. Screenshots of them. Off of my own video. So that I can more closely R&D. But I think my game is already very high up there. It's a really high standard for myself, as I always do. As I always do. I don't have great lighting. Actually, it probably looks better on the phone than my own eyes right now. Looking at it through the phone looks better than looking at it with my own eyes. Better exposure on the phone. It's yellow tape, by the way. For anyone who wasn't sure, it's yellow tape. So that definitely got some pretty wet paint on it. It needs a good curing. It needs a good drying. Okay, now that I have access to my keyboard again, give Kino a shout out. Clean this. Shall we continue doing something crafty or play something? Let me end the YouTube stream here. So I'll say goodbye to YouTube. For those who want to continue watching other things that I do, you can always find me on the Twitch at Twitch TV Hero Harmony.